I appreciate that, man. It's some dudes that just came out of town that ain't got to worry about school, man. They ain't got to worry about nothing.
Talking about the NBA draft, you know,
the Seattle draft. You know what I'm saying?
Seattle draft.
You know, the
Metro
NBA
League
draft happened this past weekend, and everybody was worried about 1, 2, and 3, which was Shaq Holmgren, Jabari, what's his name?
Smith or Parker or something.
Jamari Parker. I can't remember his last name, and Paulo Banchero, who was from here, and honestly, Paulo and Seattle stole the show because I think it's the first time we had 3 in the top 24, top 25. We had Paulo Banchero, Tari Eason, his name.
So, yeah.
And then we had Marjan
Beauchamp. Yeah.
And all Washington natives, man, all kids from the Puget Sound, man. How you feel about that?
Oh, man, it's real big because I always talk about the Metro League, let alone the Seattle and Washington State pipeline. And it just goes to show you, like, we're that deep in the draft. Like, there's, you know, and I'm sure there's other places where people spread about, but as far as the connection that Seattle has with basketball, Rotary, high school, Metro League, for 3 people to be there representing, you know, in their own ways. They all went their own routes, you know. A lot of people are mad because none of them, you know, went through UW route. But, you know, we know Paulo went to Duke, Tari went to LSU, and Marjan, he went through JUCOs, and he was
G League,
the G League with the Ignite. So it was just dope to see the Seattle Connections take their own route because, you know, Marjan's respectively from Yakima, but he came through Seattle, you know, to ball out. He got connections there. His dad got connections there. But it's just good to see it just tie in, you know, and everybody, you know, has at some point they met. You know what I'm saying? It's just how small Seattle is, but we're doing big things, especially in the basketball field. You know?
Killing it. It's been a season of winning. I'm going to shout out my guy, Mike Dugar. He works for the Seattle Seahawks. He's a reporter. He just won Young Reporter of the Year. They just had a conference down in Oregon, I believe. A lot of different reporters there from ESPN. I'm talking about it was big. He got some pictures with some great people. So, Mike, Doug, I want to shout you out and show you love. Just real quick, not to get off subject, but Seattle's just winning. That's why I thought about it. Seattle's winning right now, and he's a young reporter that's doing this thing. But, yeah, as far as the NBA draft goes, man, like, we've always been pro-Seattle. If you know the Twins, you know we're pro-Seattle. So we've always highlighted people who come from here and who go to the professional league. And I can say honestly, for the past maybe almost 20 years, Seattle has put people into the league consistently. It's not been more than 2 years went by with someone going to the league. You know,
actively right now, UW has 10 people in actively.
Actively,
right now.
UW alone has 10 people in, and as far as being homegrown talent, we have tons of people from here, people you didn't even know of or came and think of that's from this area, from Washington State, if not Seattle. So it was just amazing because this is the time where it's like highlighted. They had to look at Washington like, these 3 kids who went in the top are from, they are. We've been doing this. And then they look at the resume, they look at the history, and they're like, Jason Terry, Nate Robb, Brandon Roy, Tony Roden, Aaron Brooks, a lot of, you know, the start.
Doug Christie,
you know what I'm saying? Adam Morrison. I'm talking about we got history of great players coming from here. Earl Knight, Doug Wren. I mean, we could do this all day if you want to. Seattle's a pipeline, and it's a mecca now. And they have to respect it. They have to. Jamal Crawford, man, like probably one of the dopest basketball players that come from here with the lengthiest careers, other than Jason Terry, you know, winning at every level, high school, college, and professional. We just got greats from here, you know, who are leaving marks in the game that will never be forgotten. In Seattle, if we understand how great we are like these basketball players do, then we're unstoppable. You know, it took people creating programs, creating camps. Now you see the kids that was at these camps 20 years ago, that was at these camps 15 years ago, they're going to college into the league now. So you got to think about what you're doing in your community and how it's helping people in the future, because basketball's been being heavy here so long that everybody from back in the day was doing the camps, doing the giveaways, you know, doing the training camps and all the skills. And look what's happening now. Man, we're producing heat for real.
Yeah, no, we are. Like, it definitely was a system that was built, and I'm proud of that system by, you know, everybody who participated in it, because we're really putting on. Like everybody's winning in their own ways, so I'm proud of everybody.